We're the hooligans, rebels with a cause, defying the chains of tyrannical laws. They try to silence us, shut down our voice, but we rise like warriors, we ain't got no choice. From the streets to the shadows, where hunted we flee, building our fortress where the brave run free. Hooligans alley, our stronghold, our flame, a spark in the dark where we stake our claim. Hooligans, stand tall, where the warriors breed, fighting for freedom, planting rebel seeds. In the face of death, we'll never bow down. Hooligans alley, we hold our ground. Captain Jeff Mac, with the hooligan brand, battle gear blazing, he's taking command. With a heart full of fire and a will made of steel, he leads us to battle, makes the tyrants kneel. They block every platform, they censor our cries, but we shout even louder, let truth pierce the skies. In the alley we gather, our spirits won't break. For the soul of the free, there's too much at stake. Hooligans, stand tall, where the warriors breed, fighting for freedom, planting rebel seeds. In the face of death, we'll never bow down. Hooligans alley, we hold our ground. Through the smoke and the fire, we carve our way. With the hooligan banner, we seize the day. They can chase us, erase us, but we'll never fall. Captain Jeff's got our backs, we'll answer the call. From the ashes we rise, with the ashes we declare. Every scar that we bear is a roar and a grin.
What is up, hooligans? And happy freedom. Welcome to another episode of Coffee with Hooligans, where we try to make the news suck a little less. I appreciate all of you guys being here. If you're over on Rumble, please hit that like button. More likes equals more hooligans. We're going to read through the schedule really quick, and then we will be checking on all the chats. So let me know how you hooligans are doing today. Then, of course, we'll be getting things started. Hold on a second. I think we just got raided. Hold on. Let me grab the link here. You guys need to go follow the Nun Report. Let me drop this link really quick. We're going to raid. Thank you so much for the raid, Nun Report. Really appreciate you. Oh my shit. Raid, first thing off, appreciate you guys. Thank you so much and welcome, raiders. Hit that like button on your way in. Like you heard, I was just getting ready to do the schedule. Anyways, we're going to be starting off with this first video titled Walk for Peace Stops in Mississippi. It's talking about the Buddhist monks. They're walking 2,300 miles, and I guess it is their walk for peace. I don't know exactly what they're doing, but everybody's really interested in it. Also, we have a lot of news today. Next up, we got Maxwell pleading the fifth. We heard that yesterday. This is the recording of her actually doing it. And then I guess there's some controversy about Kid Rock's performance at the halftime show. People are saying that he was lip syncing or something like that. I don't know. He says it's a post-production issue because I guess the whole performance was pre-recorded, so we'll see. Then we got a video titled New Study Shows Daily Coffee May Lower Dementia Risk, which is good because my brain barely works as it is. So the coffee's keeping me alive. And then we got a video titled Can Trump Stop Gordie Howe? That's probably not how you say that. This Canadian's name from opening, it's a bridge that I guess is here in Michigan that's going to give us another pathway between us and Canada. President Trump wants to shut it down, though. Then we got a video titled ICE Leader Refuses to Publicly Apologize for Portrayal of Good and Pretty, which I think is just fine. Then we got our midlife break, our funny video halfway through. Today it was provided by Hair Juicer, and it's titled When You Can't Handle Your Liquor. Then getting back into the news, we got a video titled New FBI video shows armed person outside of Nancy whatever her name is, home. This is the woman that was kidnapped. She's connected. She's like the mother of some famous person or something or other. This is the first time we've covered anything on it because all the videos are 9 minutes of, well, and I don't like playing that bullshit. And so we actually got a video talking about it. Then we got a video titled, this one's really interesting. Daughter of GOP governor candidate has been fatally stabbed, and now this candidate is suspended their campaign, which I mean is pretty self-explanatory on why. Then we got a video titled Judge sets Tuesday deadline to unseal warrant for FBI raid in Fulton County election hub. I think that's hilarious because the normies don't understand why the raid is happening. I just think that's great. I think it's great. I hope they actually uncover some stuff because the normies need to wake up to what's going on. Then for the last little bit of the news, it is lefties losing it. And today it's titled Andrew Schultz has lost the plot, and it is Rita today. Then we're going to be getting into the fun stuff. We're going to open today's door of the Advent Calendar sent by Tori Wayne. Try us some new hot sauce. And then we got an unboxing. Courtly sent me something, and we're going to figure it out. Then we got our 2 funny videos of the day. First one is provided by Stoner, and it's titled That's Funny. And our official funny video of the day was provided by Colty, and it's titled Blue Collar Jobs. All of that's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see how you hooligans are doing today. And what is up, everyone over on jeffmaclive.com. What's up, Hair Juicer? What's up, 10 Man? What's up, Snooks? What's up, Guessum? What's up, Russell? Happy freedom, you hooligans. I appreciate all of you guys being on the website. And what is up, everyone over on Rumble? Appeal to Heaven, you were first today. Happy freedom to you, and I appreciate you racing to the chat. What's up, Wrench? What's up, Green Eyes? Happy freedom to you, hooligans. What's up, Courtly? Happy freedom to you. I did make it to the post office. Thank you so much for sending me that. What's up, Major? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Kevin? Happy freedom. Let me see. Scrolling. What's up, Mrs. Satan? Happy freedom to you. None Report, thank you so much for the raid. Really appreciate you starting us off on the right foot here. What's up, Salty Grower? Happy freedom to you. Thank you for joining us. What's up, Thor Mac? Happy freedom. What's up, TV Green? Happy freedom to you. Yes, TV Green, you guys are right on time. What's up, Polish? Happy freedom. Let me see. Slide through here. Little Lisa, happy freedom to you. Thank you for joining us. What's up, Patriot Dad? Happy freedom to you. What's up, PV? Happy freedom. Make sure we get everybody. Hair Juicer, you are omnipresent. Appreciate you. Make sure we get every hooligan on the list here. Normally we don't have a raid, so I'm pretty excited about it. What's up, Bill Clay? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Watchman? Happy freedom to you. Watchman, I'm super excited about the peppers. Pepper seeds came today. Yeah, I saw. I wrote you back on X. I'm super excited about it. What's up, Shroomish? Happy freedom. What's up, Sid Lee? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Nunchuck? Happy freedom. You're not invisible. Happy freedom to you. I can see invisible people. I didn't know. I did not know. I think we got everyone. What's up, Cass? Happy freedom. You hooligans, hit that like button over on Rumble. See if you can get us back on the front page. And what is up, everyone over on Kick? What's up, Lisa? Happy freedom to you. And what is up, everyone over on Twitch? Oh, we got a full house over here. What's up, Burn Pile? Happy freedom. What's up, Southern Eagleman? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Tony Rich? Happy freedom. I think we got everybody, pretty sure. Appreciate all of you hooligans being over on Twitch. And what is up, everyone over on the GoofTube? Donnie Brooklyn, you were first today. Happy freedom to you. What's up, Proud Patriot Girly? Happy freedom to you. Proud Patriot Girly, you should post those images you sent me in Discord. Tag Who through and post them right in the general chat. And then give a little bit of context, and he'll know what to do with them. And thank you for sending me that email, Proud Patriot Girly. Mrs. Satan, you're omnipresent. Russell, you were omnipresent. Appreciate you hooligans. What's up, Discourse? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Meat Utters? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Joe? Happy freedom. What's up, Rodney? What's up, Motorsport? Happy freedom to you, hooligans. What's up, Goodwin? Happy freedom to you. Make sure we get everybody. What's up, Feeling Froggy? Happy freedom. You hooligans are welcome. Hit that like button over on the CommuTube. And what is up, everyone over on X? Happy freedom to you. What do we got going on over here? Thank you so much, Proud Patriot Girly. Patriot Dad, thank you so much for that $5 hair donation over on Rumble. You're badass. Thank you so much. It says, Ben MIA due to work, but listening when I can. Good to see you, hooligans. Well, don't work too hard, Patriot Dad, and thank you so much for the support. Let's go ahead and get into things. Like I said, we're going to be starting off with this first video, Walk for Peace, stops in Mississippi. Now, I wrote down some notes to, kind of fill in the blanks here, but this is almost like a feel-good video. It's not almost. It is a feel-good video, I suppose. We're going to play a couple of these back-to-back because we got a lot of news today. Either way, hit that like button over on Rumble as well as the CommuTube, and let's get into this.
Today, something really unexpected happened. Monks that are on a peace walk from Texas to DC paused and said a blessing over my special needs son, Kemper. We live in Mississippi, and we saw that their path was going to go right by our house. And we decided to take Kemper out close to the road so that he could watch them, and he was so excited. And here they are, making their way by our house, and he was actually paying attention to them, which is just amazing. And then they did something just very unexpected, and they walked down our driveway and hugged him and said blessings over him. And it was the sweetest, most special moment ever. I'm literally tearing up rewatching this. It was just amazing. This moment will stay with me forever, and I'm just grateful beyond words.
All right, so like I said, it's pretty much a feel-good video there. Now, let me give you a little context if you don't know what's going on. These Buddhist monks are walking 2,300 miles from Fort Worth, Texas to DC. They're calling it a walk for peace. Now, I don't know exactly what the background stuff is. I'm trying to figure it out, but I don't know up front. But on their way, they had stopped and said blessings to the special needs child that lived on the path that these guys are all taking. I just thought it was interesting, so why not cover it? We're going to get right into this next one. Ghislaine Maxwell pleads the fifth. Now, yesterday we covered a video talking about it, saying she's got a court date coming up, like an appeal hearing or something like that, trying to get a new trial. So she doesn't want to say a whole lot. They were kind of speaking for her. So this is a very short video of her pleading the fifth, basically.
Ms. Maxwell, were you a close friend and confidant of Jeffrey Epstein?
I would like to answer your question, but on the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer this question and any related questions. My habeas petition is pending in the Southern District of New York. I therefore invoke my right to silence under the Fifth Amendment to the U.S. Constitution.
Let the record reflect that Ms. Maxwell has invoked the Fifth Amendment against self-incrimination. Ms. Maxwell, is it your intention to answer every question put to you by the committee today with the assertion of your Fifth Amendment right against self-incrimination?
I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to silence.
The answer to that is yes also. So just as her lawyer, I'll tell you, yes, that's her intention.
Okay, so like I said, sort of a follow-up. Her speaking for herself about what we had covered yesterday. And we're going to get right into this next one, then we're going to hop in the chat. This next one is Kid Rock reacts to lip-syncing accusations, an alternative halftime show. Now, I still haven't had a whole lot of time to go and see all the halftime stuff that you guys were talking about. We were talking about that quite a bit yesterday. But apparently, Kid Rock is being accused of lip-syncing because the halftime show was out of sync. Now, he's claiming it's a post-production issue and whatnot, but I didn't even know this was going on, so a little controversy, you know, people mad because not everybody watched Bad Bunny, whoever that joker is. Anyways, hit that like button and let's get into this.
Kid Rock is clapping back after he was accused of lip-syncing while performing at Turning Point USA's All-American Halftime Show, which was at the same time as the Bad Bunny performance during the 2026 Super Bowl February 8th. The singer is explaining what actually happened, sharing a video to X February 10th saying,
So the Turning Point event, so they sent me a first cut, you know, we taped it, and then they sent me a first cut, and my comment was, the sync is off. Now, it's extremely difficult for them to line up the sync. Could have been done if we had more time. I'm confident they could have got it right. I only got to see one edit, and I didn't think it was the end of the world. I saw what it was doing. The mic's coming down and the sync was off.
The 55-year-old then calls out online users for spreading rumors that he wasn't performing his 1999 hit Bawa Daba live.
And by the way, most of you know this. If you have any inclination, some of you that are in the entertainment world, you could look at that and be like, oh, the sync's off. But no, they had to like lie and say, oh, he was lip syncing. And then the problem is people amplify this all over the internet. And I know most people don't even care, but there's certain people that just keep repeating it so people think it's a fact.
Okay. So if you didn't watch the halftime show like I didn't, and it's not because I don't like Kid Rock or whatever, I just had other shit to do and it was my day off. So, you know, I didn't pay attention to any of that stuff because everything in the world is political. So the last thing I want to do on my day off is deal with politics. I'm sorry, that's just the way I'm built. Either way, I got a little bit of the halftime show here. We're going to watch, I don't know, a few seconds of it so we can see what everybody's talking about when they're saying this out of sync stuff. And then I wrote down some notes so we can kind of clarify what they're talking about. So we're going to play a few seconds of this. I don't know if YouTube's going to give me some sort of copyright strike or not. I don't know. But like I said, I want to show what they're talking about with this out of sync situation. So we're going to play a little bit of this. Okay, so as you can see, it does kind of look like he's lip syncing. You see him pull the mic away from his mouth, the lyrics still rolling. Now, to clarify on what he was talking about, because I had to Google it, I didn't know what the hell he was talking about. People are saying that he was lip syncing, obviously, but he says that it was a production error, and it's because the performance was pre-recorded. It wasn't live. And so when they recorded it, something happened with the audio synchronization. And so the audio wasn't matching up with the video. And apparently they didn't work that hard on fixing it. They just kind of put it out there like that. Now, I didn't see this stuff live, so I didn't know until I had to go find out. And that's why we edited it on here. But apparently that's what it was. It was somebody being lazy with the post-production team. And they should have put that stuff together because they're trying to compete with the Super Bowl. And they did well, but what's going to happen next Super Bowl, right? What if they got to do this next year? Less people are going to show up now because they're like, oh, look at this janky-ass performance. And it's not Kid Rock's fault. He wasn't holding the camera and he wasn't doing the post-production. So, you know, it's somebody else's fault in this situation, actually. Either way, next up, new study shows daily coffee may lower dementia risks. And this is Coffee with Hooligans, so you know why that landed on the schedule. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat. See what you hooligans think about the Buddhist Walk for Peace. The second video was Ghislaine Maxwell pleading the fifth and drinking the fifth. And the third one there, like I said, Kid Rock being accused of lip syncing errors, but that's not actually the case. So we're going to read through. We got how you can prevent dementia coming up next. What's up, Ghostly? Happy freedom to you. Russell, lip singers are better than that? I suppose. Ghostly, only problem was everyone else matched up perfectly. Yeah, Ghostly, see, and I was wondering that too. If other people had syncing issues and stuff. I don't know. I kind of believe him to a certain degree because the way his body language is, I mean, unless he was totally drunk, that's kind of what you do when you're performing, right? Because I've done lots of rap shows and stuff, done lots of performances before I was a live streamer and all of that. And you want to move your body with the lyrics because it's how you emphasize on the words to make it hit harder. And you can see him doing a lot of that, which he's, you know, obviously a professional performer. I don't think he'd be able to do that out of sync with the music, right? He's moving his body with the music. So I kind of believe that he was that it was probably a post-production situation, but he could have been just heavily intoxicated and just been off his game. It's hard to say, but the vocals actually sound clear. So like I said, I'm kind of inclined to believe it was a post-production issue, and maybe they did it intentionally. Maybe they didn't like Kid Rock, and that's why everybody else's was good and polished, and his stuff, yeah, not so much. Is that true? It is? He said Epstein didn't kill himself. You're a good boy. I know, buddy. I know. Thank you for letting me know, Snooks. What? Face off. Poor guy. Ghostly video sync and unsync. I could see that too. Yeah, and I most likely they pasted everything together, right? They probably didn't record it all in one shot. I don't know. What's up, Too Old to Care? Happy freedom to you. Cash, you love the hat? Oh, we've had hats for a very long time. Oh, wrong side. There we go. Bam. Oh, wow. We've had them for a while. Thanks so much, Patriot Dad, for that $2 hair donation over on Rumble. I really appreciate you, Patriot Dad. Thank you so much. Says, I'm buying one of those hats, Jeff. All right. Now, I think, let me find the links really quick, because I may have hid the links because I want everybody to go to the news store, but we don't actually have hats on the news store. So let me find it really quick. I will send everybody the link if you want to get yourself a hooligan hat, because we've had these for a while. I love it. They're flex fit hats. You can get them in medium or large. I think mine's a large. Yeah, mine's a large because I got a big head. Just in case you girlies wanted to know that. Anyways, here you go. I'm gonna drop this link really quick. If you want to get yourself a hooligan hat, this will take you right to it. Right to the thing to do the thing. What's up, Meta? Happy freedom to you. There you go. If you would like a hooligan hat, there's a link to go do the thing. All right. Either way, moving through the chat, and like I said, next up, drinking coffee can lower your chance of dementia. Snooks. Yeah, I didn't realize. The only reason I put a hat on is because my hair is long. Everybody's always talking crap about me, either how I'm bald. I either got too much hair or too little hair. And so I just figured I'd avoid all that and show off my cool hat. Plus, it's cold enough to wear a hat because I get too hot. So that's why you normally don't see me wearing hats. It got up to almost 40 degrees today. Ghostly. Yeah, you were right. I didn't realize that Who Threw changed his name. Sometimes I'm just oblivious to things. I'm focusing on too much stuff at once. Russell, my hat size is 7 1/4. I'm not sure what mine is anymore. It used to be 7 1/8 or something like that, but these are flex fit hats, so you should be good. Should be good to go. What's up, Sergeant No? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Dutton? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Bugs? Happy freedom. Appreciate all of you hooligans sliding through. What's up, Stoner? What's up, Film What Matters? Happy freedom. Film What Matters. Kid Rock said it was pre-recorded, which means he filmed it at a previous date and then he actually performed it, or it was pre-recorded out of sync on the playback. That's what I think it was, Film What Matters. I think on the playback. I think they recorded it, but then when they saw the recording, it was out of sync. They probably, now that I'm thinking about it, it was probably recorded separately, right? Because his microphone and all of that stuff is going through studio gear, and the cameras aren't. And the cameras, if you were hearing the audio through the cameras, you'd hear the camera guy walking around. You'd hear, the crowd cheering and stuff like that. And I'm sure there was mics picking that stuff up, but I assume they took video that was muted and then took the studio recording and then put it together. And it was out of sync when they did it. And maybe that happened after they processed it, right? Like they rendered the video, and when it came out the other side, when it saved, it could have been out of sync. Tech happened. What's up, Rappy? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Wally? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Plastic Quack? Happy freedom. You guys hear that, Klaus Daniels? He's screaming at me. I didn't need a second round, buddy. Jesus. If he just started speaking English, I wouldn't even be surprised. Like, not at all. Watchman, 70 degrees today. It was so nice. That's awesome. Enjoy that nice weather. Lisa, Buddhist walked right by my house. That's awesome. Did you get pictures and stuff? I don't really know why they're doing what they're doing, but a lot of people are interested in it. Meta, yeah, like I said, this one is a large, and I think we got medium and large. And it should cover everybody. What's up, Sandra? Happy freedom to you. Southern Eagleman, Brantley Gilbert opened up and was awesome. I'll have to check them out. I don't know who that is. Burn pile, she'd look great in a prison jumpsuit. So hot. Yeah. Talking about Ghislaine Maxwell. What's up, Mike Ingle? Happy freedom. What's up, Amazing Disgrace? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Cheeky Chops? Happy freedom. Donnie Brooklyn. There's a raw video of Bad Bunny during his halftime show where his auto-tune is turned off. Interesting. It probably still sound terrible. I heard that the stadium was quiet. I don't know if that's propaganda or not, but there was a lot of people saying that the stadium was real quiet while he was singing or rapping or whatever he was doing. What's up, Rachel? Happy freedom to you. Fort Worth, that's your stomping ground. Do any of you guys know why they're doing the Walk for Peace? So Rodney, happy freedom to you. Voice cracking here. I think I'm hitting second puberty. He Who Lurks, happy freedom to you. He's a country singer. I see. I'll check it out after live because I got the link and stuff. It's the whole performance. That video I showed with Kid Rock, it's got the whole halftime show on it. So I'll watch it after live and then I'll know more. Either way, let's move forward here. Like I said, next up, new study shows daily coffee may lower dementia risk. Now, before we get into this, I want to remind you, hooligans, really quick, if you'd like to participate in Free Speech Saturday, make sure you post all of your memes over on Discord or on jeffmaclive.com. Just hop in the group chats on either platform. You'll see the tabs labeled memes. Drop what you got and we'll shout you out as we're making Saturdays more fun. Let's get this pulled up. Coffee news. Good stuff. That's what we're here for. All right, hooligans, hit that like button over on Rumble as well as the CommuTube, and let's get into this.
Turning to this morning's Health Matters, that daily cup of coffee is doing a lot more than just giving you a jolt. It could also be protecting your brain from dementia. So new research shows that drinking caffeinated coffee or even tea daily is associated with a better long-term cognitive health. The study was done by the Journal of American Medical Association. It says midlife coffee drinkers are seeing about an 18% lower chance of developing dementia later on in life, and 14% of tea drinkers are seeing a lower risk. Now, just to be clear, the research did not see the same benefits in people who chose the caffeinated options. I have to say, I personally am not a coffee drinker, so not my thing, but I'm a cup of tea. Pun intended, but I am a tea drinker, so maybe that is something that I can get behind because I do love green tea specifically.
And I'm not even a tea drinker, Micah. So yeah, I don't know. Just never been into tea or coffee. If I do have coffee, it has to be loaded with a lot of sugar, which is not good. So.
But I always say everything's good within moderation. They come out with a new study every.
I know she ain't talking. Over there looking like a full-grown buffalo. Yeah, if I have coffee, I have a lot of sugar in it. Yeah, you look like diabetes walking around. That's okay. That's okay. You don't have to inform us about your eating habits. We can see it. Either way, next up, can Trump stop Gordie Howe? I don't think that's how you say this. Is some Canadian, I guess. I don't think it's Gordie Howe, though. Is like his parents hate him? That's Gordie Howe over there. Maybe he's no Howe. You never know. Either way, they got a bridge that's supposed to link Canada and us here in Michigan. President Trump wants to shut it down, potentially. He wants some respect. He wants Canada to put some respect on his name. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about this coffee situation. They're saying that people that drink coffee or tea with caffeine in it supposedly have an 18% chance of not developing dementia. And like I said, that's good stuff because with social media and everything, it's lowering our attention span. We need to keep our brains healthy. Either way, hopping in the chat. Russell, Community Coffee Dark Roast is the best. Is Community Coffee a brand name? It sounds weird. Like, without knowing if that's a brand name, it just sounds like My Germs. I don't know. Community Coffee. Community Coffee is one thing. Don't date the community's girlfriend. Don't do that. That's not good. Ghostly, to advocate for Vesak, Buddha's birthday, to be recognized as a federal holiday. Oh, that's interesting. I don't think we need any more holidays, but I'm not saying anything against Buddhist people. So I don't know. I didn't know that's what they were doing, but that's really interesting. Goes, you know what they say, big head, thick neck. Anytime I hear the word thick, I always think of President Trump, like thick. Yes, that's Klaus Daniels. He's a thickened nugget. He is. That boy thick. Ghostly, I got a big ass head. It's very hard to find hats that fit. Like I said, these hats are flex fit. This one's a large / XL, and then we got small, medium, I think. Russell Community Coffee is a Louisiana brand. That's cool. Is it acidic? I like trying new coffee, but I don't really like coffee if it's super acidic and bitter. It's a Painter. Happy freedom to you. Bugs, CNN. Trump causes dementia crisis with coffee tariffs. Yeah, exactly, Bugs. Coming up next. Courtly, I've been drinking Sumatra for years. Starbucks coffee sucks. What is Sumatra? I'm probably not saying that right either. If I could read, it'd make my job easier. Stoner, I just watch YouTube shorts for a couple hours and I feel dumber. Yeah, the shorts is hurting us. I feel that way too. I've never in my life felt like I had ADHD or anything like that, but ever since TikTok and Reels and all that stuff's come out, I feel like I have a very hard time focusing. Sidley, he was a hockey player from Canada and played for the Red Wings. That's cool. Am I saying his name right? Is his name, what did I say it was? Gordie Howe? Or is it Howie? It's Howe. Dutton. Coffee may prevent dementia, but it won't stop you from being demented. That's true. That's true. Kevin is Howe. Oh, I see. So, I can't remember his name now. Is it Gordie? Yeah, Gordie Howe. That sounds way better. Thank you for letting me know, Kevin. Because I was going to be saying his name wrong forever. Painter, thank you for correcting me there. What's up, Rappy? Happy freedom. What's up, Minky? Happy freedom to you. Heading outside to grab the flags. Very nice. What's up, Giggling Spy? Happy freedom to you. It's funny because the Seahawk fans are usually loud. Talking about Bad Bunny having a quiet concert there. It's good. Good for him. Maybe he won't come back. Kevin was singing about butt stuff. That's what I've heard. I haven't looked up the lyrics yet, but everybody I've seen talk about this said that his lyrics are inappropriate, if you can understand what he's saying. TV Green need a bag of Klaus treats on the desk for the VIP. That's all this boy does is eat. That's all he does. He's got like 4 different kinds of snacks. His birthday was a couple days ago. He's been eating entrees or whatever they're called. Just all kinds of stuff. He's been living it up. Stoner Hose mad every day. Kevin, my favorite is it chaga mushroom? I haven't had that either. Kevin, lots of wild plants and stuff you can make coffee from, even wheat. See, with my luck, my goofy ass would put together poison ivy or something like that. Corley, I'm a boomer. Well, according to the internet, I'm a boomer too. I don't know how that happened, but if I say anything on TikTok, they're like, shut up, boomer. I think it's because I was raised by my great-grandparents. You know, like, when they kicked the bucket, they were in their 90s. When I was in middle school, they were like in their 70s and 80s, and it's like, these are the people I was hanging out with every day. What's up, Jay Spray? Happy freedom to you. Weird. I can't say that out loud, Jay Spray, but that's grody. Corley, I put turkey tail mushroom in my coffee every morning. Yeah, I like lion's mane mushroom. It just totally takes away the brain fog. Lisa posted videos in Discord under the news. Awesome. I'll check it out, Lisa. Thank you for letting me know. Meta. Alzheimer's may be traded for Parkinson's. Coffee creates Parkinson's disease? I've never heard that before. Pag, happy freedom to you, and thank you so much for continuing the membership program over on Kick. 17 months. You're officially a hooligan. And I appreciate you, Pag. Thank you so much. 17 months. Sandra, I drink mushroom coffee every day now. Yeah, I ran out, and it's kind of expensive to order it online, but I love it. What's up, Rich? Happy freedom to you if I can get you already. Feeling froggy, we're loud for our team. That's the way to be. Donnie Brooklyn, well, enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for stopping in. Feeling froggy, my father still has dementia and he used to drink coffee all the time. Well, they said it only lowers it like by 18% or something like that. I don't think it's gonna, fight genetics and stuff. I don't know if anybody in my family has dementia. On my dad's side, everybody dies from stress. That's how it goes. Your heart, your intestines, your stomach, your brain, the stress eats us away. We don't process stress correctly, and then on top of that, we're anxious about everything. So we're stressed all the damn time. I don't know. What's up, Happy Canadian? Happy freedom to you. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right, hooligans, we're going to move forward. Like I said, can Trump stop Gordie Howe Bridge opening? Now, it's kind of funny because I live here in Michigan. I had no idea that this bridge was even being built. I guess it's almost done. So they want to open it up, but President Trump, he doesn't think it's time yet. He wants a little respect from Canada first. And we'll see how this goes. Hit that like button over on Rumble as well as the CommuTube, and let's get into this.
Both Michigan and Canadian officials are vowing to open the Gordie Howe Bridge despite a threat from President Donald Trump. Last night, the president said he would block the bridge unless the U.S. is, quote, fully compensated, and Canada treats the U.S. with fairness and respect. CBS Detroit's Jack Springate is getting answers on what this means for the future of the project.
Both Michigan's governor and Ontario's premier say they expect the bridge to still open on time, and a public policy expert told me the only way he sees Trump from stopping it is by not staffing the crossing. However, there's apparently another way Trump can block the bridge from opening when I asked the White House.
The Canadians have paid for the bridge. It is a really important part of our economy. It is important that it continues to move forward and open up on time, and that's my expectation.
He fast-tracked it in 2017, and so all of a sudden he changed his mind. As sure as I'm talking to you, I'm very confident this bridge is going to open.
I asked a University of Michigan public policy expert what power the U.S. president has to get in the way.
With the bridge nearly completed, the biggest thing the president could do would be to deny staffing to the border crossing. The border control and customs officials, that's really the major thing that they could do at this point.
However, when I asked a White House official how Trump would intervene, they told me, quote, all international infrastructure projects require a presidential permit, and the president is within his absolute right to amend it, end quote. When I looked into the presidential permits granted in the past 10 years on the U.S. State Department's website, I didn't find one for the Gordie Howe Bridge, only crossings along the U.S.-Mexico border, which were all granted in the beginning stages of those projects. I asked Hansen if this could get in the way of opening the bridge.
Well, I'm not sure exactly what kind of permit the White House is referring to. It's not clear to me what remaining permits the president would be involved with that would be enough to hold back the opening of this bridge.
And so I asked the White House what it means to not see a presidential permit for the Gordie Howe Bridge listed among the 17 granted on the State Department's website since 2015, if it was already revoked, if it was ever approved, or if it ever existed. I'm still waiting to hear back on that. For now, getting answers in Detroit, I'm Jack Springate, CBS News Detroit.
Okay. Now, apparently Canada spent a little over $5 billion or something like that to build that bridge. And now President Trump is considering standing in the way of it. Where are we at here? President Trump saying he may put a pause on the opening of the bridge that connects us with Canada. It's one of the connections between us and Canada, unless Canada treats us fairly and with respect. Now, like I said, Canada paid for the bridge, and they're planning on being compensated from the tolls to cross the bridge there. Whitmer saying that we need Canadians to be able to travel here because we want their money. So Whitmer's all, bent out of shape. We'll see how that goes. She's been really funny ever since President Trump's been in office. There was that time she went and met with the president. She was covering her face with the folder and doing all kinds of other stuff. And Whitmer's just weird in general. You guys remember that? I don't remember if it was a video or a meme or something. It was her and a woman on her knees, and she was feeding the woman Doritos or something. It was really weird looking. Whitmer is the worst. And like I say all the time, she's starting to look like when Jack Nicholson played the Joker. I just wish she would go away. She's just awful. Anyways, next up we got ICE leader refuses to publicly apologize for the portrayal of Good and Pretty, the two individuals that were smoked by ICE. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about President Trump putting a pause on this bridge. Ghostly Unk, I know. I'm just an old man over here. Snooks. It's not the same link. We don't have the hats on that link, if that's what you're asking me. J Spray, Trump should put so many border agents there that people are scared to cross. He could just put a couple people there and they'd be scared to cross. The way that Minnesota reacts to the ICE agents is hilarious. Russell, Whitmer's crazy. I think she is too. She scares the shit out of me. If I was to think any politician eats babies, I think it'd be Rat Sack Skin from Capitol Hill and Whitmer and Newscum and Tim Walz. Those people look like they eat babies. Like they got baby body parts in their basement in a small fridge where the beer is supposed to be. I don't know. That's what they look like. Stoner, Jack Nicholson was a good Joker. Yeah. Whitmer's just a clown. You like that? MU, I don't know which is worse, not knowing what's happening around you or knowing the bad things happen around you. Yeah, because nothing gets done about it. That is part of the deal there. You could be aware of what's happening around you, but nothing's going to be done about it. I prefer, obviously, considering where I'm sitting today, I prefer to know about it because then you're not necessarily participating in the bullshit, right? If you're oblivious, like a normie, you don't know anything about anything, when something new comes out and it's pushed by the government, there's a chance that you're going to be caught in the web of the nonsense. And then you become a part of the propaganda. And then you're kind of fueling their agenda without realizing it because you're just kind of a zombie. You're just a pawn in their game. And so I would rather know. That way I can at least choose to not participate in the nonsense, choose to not give my doll hairs to whatever business or whatever service or whatever company is working against my morals, things like that, because every day is a day, it's an opportunity for you to vote with your doll hairs and stuff like that. And so I would rather know. The hard part is handling the stress. The stress of knowing that the world's bad and nobody's going to fix it. That's the hard part. As long as you can figure out how to handle the stress, in my opinion, I think it's better to know than to not know. What's up, Rip Dog? Happy freedom to you. Patriot Dad, I suddenly lost the appetite for jerky. What the fuck? Well, my bad. I don't have a filter. I'm not good at that. I've actually been Googling, like, how do I stop oversharing? I don't know. Google told me I might have the tism. I was like, well, I don't know what to do about that. Shit. We'll see. Stoner, Hillary Clinton definitely eats babies. She rips kids' faces off and wears them like a mask, too. Oh, I'm sure. She probably does terrible things. Unspeakable things. Thormac, Whitmer's a reptilian. I think you're right. Done. I remember that weird picture, like she was giving a puppy a treat. Yeah, and why did they think that was a thing to do? And nobody even talks about that stuff anymore. We cover so much crazy stuff that people just forget, just gets memory hold. Green Eyes just bought a hooligan hat. Can't wait. You're so awesome. Thank you so much for picking up a hat. Badass. Everyone's gonna be styling. I should wear the hat more often. I've had this hat for years, like 5 years. I love them. I think this is my third one. They come in black and I think dark blue. Let me see. Oh, I guess you can get in white too. I forgot. Like I said, it's been a while. They're real fancy. Anyways. Oh, I bet she does, Snooks. That's funny. Appeal to Heaven Epstein files are saying jerky is baby jerky. Oh, I missed that. That sucks. At least they didn't call it biltong, right? What's up, Kirk Allen? Happy freedom to you. Let me think. I gotta grab something real quick. Gotta grab a link. Come on, move faster. Info. Alright, there we go. Kick. Pag. Here you go, Pag. That's the contact page. At the very top of the page, you should see the P.O. box address. As long as you use USPS, it should make it to me fine. I think you can use UPS, but it's going to make Roxanne cuss me out. And they may fight me over the package. Sometimes they double charge shipping. There's been a couple times where somebody has sent me something and they didn't use the USPS. And so when I got there, they charged me for shipping and handling as well. So who sent it to me had to pay for shipping, and then I had to pay for shipping on the same package. Because the USPS is full of shit. I can't wait for them to be replaced by robots. Literally can't wait. Oh, I appreciate you, Thor Mac. Thank you for being with us. I totally understand. Meta, fuck Roxanne. I'm saying. Oh, no worries, Pag. It's not your fault that the post office sucks. They do. They suck over there at the post office. I've had 3 or 4 P.O. boxes at different post office, and they all got the same mentality. Like, they just hate their lives. I'm surprised they don't have, like, self-deletion nets, like at the iPhone factories, so the employees don't throw themselves out the windows, because they seem like they hate themselves. Sandra should be on your wish list. Oh, I didn't even think of that. That's a good idea, Sandra's. We're going to stay with that. I'm going to do that here in a moment because I need the coffee. What's up, Wins? Happy freedom. What is sliced cabbage? Are we still talking Epstein stuff? What's up, Bee's Knees? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Xterra? Happy freedom to you. Hey, Klaus, play dead. See, the cat listens. Yeah. Y'all right? Y'all right? He's like, it ain't Fancy Feast time. You chill out. You good boy. Yeah, you good boy. He tired. What's up, Sassy Patriot? Happy freedom to you. Feeling froggy. Conspiracy theory. All toll companies are ran by Chinese companies. That's interesting. I've never heard that before. Proud Patriot Girly, you can just go ahead and post those photos in the general chat. I've already tagged Who Through, so he's already expecting you. What's up, Kelly K? Happy freedom to you. I was a sales rep for Community Coffee for 12 years. It's great coffee. New Orleans blend is my favorite. Well, I have to try it now. Thank you so much for letting me know, Kelly K. Snooks, just take Roxanne out. That's all she wants. You mean for dinner, right? Like, you gotta be specific. We are live right now. You mean for dinner, right? Anyways, moving forward here. Like I said, ICE leader refuses to publicly apologize for portrayal of Good and Preddy. And I don't even know what this guy's talking about. He makes reference to like comments made by President Trump and, you know, stuff like that. Like, we haven't seen the videos of these people leading up to their demise. I don't know. Hit that like button and let's get into this.
We have now seen the deaths of 2 American citizens in Minnesota. This is all unacceptable and preventable. The safety of law enforcement and the communities they serve and protect must always come first. When officials or elected leaders rush to conclusions about law enforcement or their fellow Americans, public trust suffers. There must be complete and impartial investigation.
Mr. Lyons, will you apologize to the family of Renee Good for being called a domestic terrorist by the president and his leadership?
No, sir.
Why not?
Sir, I welcome the opportunity to speak to the family in private, but I'm not going to comment on any active investigation.
Is she a domestic terrorist?
Sir, I'm not going to comment on the investigation. And the president and Secretary Noem are elected officials. That's their right to their comments. But as career law enforcement, we won't speak to any.
Do you agree with their comments?
Sir, I'm not going to go ahead and talk about any ongoing investigation.
Will you apologize to the family of Alex Preddy for also being called a domestic terrorist?
Sir, again, I'm not going to speak to any ongoing investigation.
Okay. So yeah, he's supposed to be really sorry because these agitators want to go out there and act like assholes. So stupid. Nobody said that. We all watched it happen from many different angles. You're supposed to apologize for their behavior. Disgusting. Either way, next up we got our midlife break. It's our funny video halfway through. Today it was provided by Hair Juicer and it's titled When You Can't Handle Your Liquor. It's coming up next. But first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about these individuals trying to get the ICE leader here to apologize for what Trump said and other people said and for the behavior of the agitators who ended up getting smoked by ICE. It's goofiness either way. Snooks, I can't read that out loud because the funny stuff I want to say in reply to that, we can't say in front of YouTube and Twitch. Snooks, that's a her problem. You're right. You're right. What we got going on over here? Thank you so much, Colty, for that doll hair donation over on Rumble. And I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the support. It says awesome hat. Thank you, Colty. Corley, not so good for Fang Fang. I think you're right. My buddy just started dating this Chinese girl. So much funny stuff I want to say, but he's in love and I respect that. So I'm waiting for heartbreak so I can just dump all this CCP shit. But I'm not wishing for his downfall. I wish him the best. What's up, Betsy's Flag? Happy freedom to you. Wrench, double down. That's right. That's right. No sorries. Can't be sorry for somebody else's behavior. Told you that dude should have had his ass whooped for that interview. Yup. Rib Dog, why would he apologize for a statement he didn't make? Because they're a bunch of softies on Capitol Hill. They just want to get you jammed up. Because if he agrees with it, then he condones it. If he doesn't agree with it, then he's in contradiction to the president. You know what I mean? So they're trying to catch him up. It's like police tactics. They try and get you to slip up. You know, well, you said it was on a Tuesday the first time you said it. Now you're a liar. And like, oh, okay. Okay. That's what they're trying to do with him. They're trying to be funny. They're trying to be real funny. So, Space Baby, happy freedom to you. I'm doing all right. How are you doing? Thank you for joining us. Betsy's Flag. What's the concern and outrage for the mistreated and murdered Americans by illegals? Yep, you're absolutely right. Nobody rioting over that. Stoner, it's all preventable. People just need to live in a society again. Yeah, it's because everybody lives through social media. That's why everybody treats each other poorly. Because we see each other as the comments we see on the internet. We all do profiling. And then when you go out into the world, you're like, what kind of, nasty individual are you from the internet? And I think it happens subconsciously. What's up, MU? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Shane? Happy freedom to you. Colty. Let me see if I can read this out loud. I guess. I was once with a half Japanese chick that was like 20 years older than me at the time. She was a real freak. That sounds awesome, Colty. Sounds awesome. Sounds like a good time. I hope it all worked out, because crazy is a lot of fun until they're being crazy to you, and it's not so fun anymore. You hooligans are cracking me up today. Meta, we already covered it. We covered it earlier. What's up, Audrey? Happy freedom to you. Pretty nervous about tomorrow's big jobs report. Trump had Members of his administration going full court press today to try and limit expectations and make excuses of how bad it will be. I don't know. Didn't this happen not that long ago? They did a jobs report and it was bad, and it was because Trump and them had wiped out offices and stuff like that. I don't remember what it was. Something was going on. Oh, and they had fudged the numbers too. Didn't some woman get fired because she was manipulating the numbers? We'll see. I don't care about the jobs report. It means nothing to me. Pro Design, when your name is garbage, you might become a Dem politician. I mean, you're probably right. You're probably right. Russell, my ex-wife was fun, but a crazy redhead. It's all fun and games until they burn your house down. Ghostly. Sounds kind of gay of you. A real friend would just say it. Protect Klaus at all costs. He could feed her family for a month. Nah, my buddy, he's got a rough past. And he's got a real rough past with women. And so for the longest time, he wasn't mean to women, but he was mean about women. And so when I was in relationships and stuff, he'd always be like, that bitch is gonna cheat on you. She probably lying to you. She probably talking to another dude right now. You know, like the whole time, because that's how he sees people, because that's how he was treated. And so to see him be like goofy in love, I'm just happy for him. He's my bro. And so I don't want to tarnish what he's got. I don't want to plant seeds to make him question his relationship just because she's a Chinese spy. So like I said, if heartbreak happens, and I hope it never does, but if it does, the first thing I'm saying is she's a CCP spy and she was eyeballing Klaus Daniels. Anyways, moving forward here. Like I said, we got our midlife break. Let's get this pulled up. All right. Like I said, this one was provided by Hair Juicer, and this is titled, When You Can't Handle Your Liquor. Well, damn. Moving forward here, getting back into the news. New FBI video. Actually, you know what? I was wrong. We haven't covered it yet. We're covering it right now, Meta. You're right. Right now, just in time. New FBI video shows armed person outside of Nancy, whatever her last name is, outside of their home. Now, let me get this pulled up real quick, but I do got a reminder. As quick as YouTube will allow. Holy, fighting that Brave browser. You ain't gonna win, YouTube. You suck. Commies never win. Either way, before we get into this, I want to remind you, hooligans, really quick. If you'd like to join the membership program over on Rumble and become an official hooligan, all you have to do is click that big red subscribe button right below where you type in the chat. Now, if you're on Android and using the Rumble app, you're unable to see that big red subscribe button. So you got to open a browser, go to rumble.com, come to the live, hop in the chat, and like I said, right below where you type in the chat, you will see that big red subscribe button. Click that button and jump through the hoops, and your name will be highlighted as an official Rumble hooligan. You all have access to our custom emojis. We have chapstick emojis, scream and goat emojis, Klaus Daniels emojis, President Trump emojis, and more. It's a lot of fun during the live, especially during a Trump live. So definitely go join the membership program over on Rumble. And I want to say really quick, yesterday we got remonetized on YouTube, which is very interesting. But nobody has joined the membership program. So I am very curious who's going to be the first official hooligan over on YouTube. Either way, getting into this, like I said, new FBI video shows armed person outside of Nancy somebody's home. Hit that like button and let's get into this.
Begin with new developments in the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie, the mother of Today's Show host Savannah Guthrie.
The FBI releasing new photos and videos just hours ago showing a masked and armed person at Guthrie's front door more than a week ago. ABC's Melissa Dunn has the latest.
Chilling new video released by the FBI showing an armed person outside the Arizona home of 84-year-old Nancy Guthrie in the very early hours of the morning, the day she disappeared. FBI Director Kash Patel sharing these images on social media, posting these previously inaccessible images that show an armed individual appearing to have tampered with the camera. Investigators had previously said the camera was disconnected around 1:47 a.m. on February 1st. You can see a person wearing a backpack, a mask, and gloves. The FBI saying this person is armed. You can see what appears to be a gun in this person's front waistband. In one video, it appears this person tries to cover the camera with a plant.
You can get a lot of information now, not only off of the gloves and the front of the backpack, but also his height, his weight, that he may have had the mustache, the color of his eyes, potentially.
Savannah Guthrie posting the photos to her Instagram saying, "We believe she is still alive. Bring her home." Just yesterday, Guthrie posting this heart-wrenching video, pleading for the public's help to find her mom, calling this an hour of desperation.
We need your help. Law enforcement is working tirelessly around the clock trying to bring her home.
Investigators say Nancy Guthrie was last seen alive the evening of Saturday, January 31st. After coming home from her daughter Annie's home, Nancy was reported missing the next day. The FBI is offering a $50,000 reward for any information that leads to the whereabouts of Nancy Guthrie. Melissa Adon, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Okay. So like I said before, we haven't really been covering this story because they're handling it really weird. It's like I can't find any videos that are less than 9 minutes. And then all of them are just ums and uhs and wells, and it's just a bunch of filler words. They ain't even telling you anything. And so I've been waiting to find a more concise summary of what exactly is going on. But this video just came out today, as far as I know, this video footage of the suspect, the kidnapper. And then they kind of, gave us some details and whatnot. So I figured this would be a good time to jump in here. Hopefully they find her, but from what I understand, she has some sort of medicine that she's supposed to be taking daily, like blood thinners or something like that. And now it's been like 2 weeks. And as far as we know, she hasn't had any of that medicine that she needs. And so they assume she's alive, but then there's kind of indicators that maybe she's not. And so I don't know. We'll see, but I assume there's going to be more follow-ups on that. Anyways, next up, daughter of GOP governor candidate was fatally stabbed. Now, this individual was obviously running for governor there. He suspended his campaign because his 22-year-old daughter has just been stabbed to death. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about Nancy Guthrie's situation here. Guess happy freedom to you. They didn't play Ball Wabba. Yeah, I don't know why they said that in that video. I meant to bring it up and I totally forgot. When they were talking about Kid Rock's song, instead of calling it ball with the ball, they call it Ball Wabba. Never had any of that Ball Wabba. No, thank you. Betsy's Flag cartel. You think it was a cartel? It could be. Colty, it's a tyrannical takeover and they'll succeed if we do not wake up, stop fighting with each other and resist them. Yep, they're picking us off. Corley, they could give her lion's mane mushroom. It's a blood thinner. Well, I assume whoever took her probably isn't taking care of her. What's up, Air? Happy freedom to you. Betsy's Flag, blood drops on the front porch. Interesting. I wonder why they didn't show us video of her being taken out of the house. I mean, maybe they didn't use the front door like the way they came in, but I think it would have been more impacting if people were to see what it's like to be kidnapped. Like I said, I overshare. I overshare. Maybe the general public's not ready to see what actual like a real kidnapping looks like. And that's kind of like what Colty's saying. It's like people are sleeping. They're just sleepwalking. They don't realize how bad things are and how bad they can be with the illegals, and the things they do, cartel things they do. I mean, you see the way people react to the Epstein stuff, and that's really interesting because some of them have never considered any of that stuff to be real before. When they're like, oh, they're eating kids, I'm like, yeah, I've known that for 20 years. And they're like, well, the Epstein files just came out. Well, yeah, because your head's so far up your ass, you don't know what the hell's going on. Like, yeah, it's just confirmation. We've been thinking that since Alex Jones has been screaming it on InfoWars. I don't know. Kevin, did you ask him if her hoo-ha is sideways? I don't know. I've Googled some things. I think it's a myth. I'm not sure, Kevin. I'm not sure. Cass, oh, the camera was disconnected. I forgot. They said that in the video. Yeah, you're right. They disconnected the camera. What's up, Angry God? Happy freedom to you. Betsy, yeah, I ripped the camera. I forgot. Why is my chat jumping around? What's up, Information Warlord? Happy freedom to you. Alex Jones was right. You're right, Information Warlord. You were right. Colty, back in 2007, they're turning the freaking frogs gay. Yeah, exactly. Tollcare Bohemian Grove's been going on a long time. Yep, I remember that video too. Yeah, I think a part of that's true too, Colty. They say the same thing about Joe Rogan. I think if you get to a certain level, you have enough people listening to you, I think you start becoming controlled. Because the government and everybody else, they don't want you to have so much influence over such a large population of people. I've said that before. A lot of people got all mad because they're like, I love Joe Rogan. I would just gargle on it. And I'm like, that's great. But I don't know. I feel like everybody's got secrets. What's up, Tar Kitty? Happy freedom to you. What's your name? B. Hendricks, happy freedom to you. What's up, Sean? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Nick? Happy freedom. What's up, Hawk? Happy freedom to you. Watching the door-to-door search now. Are they still live? I know they were live earlier. Ghostly, thank you so much for joining the membership program over on the GoofTube, and welcome to the family. You're officially a hooligan. I appreciate you, Ghostly. Thank you so much. You totally didn't have to do that. You're fucking awesome. Thank you. The first hooligan since we've been remonetized. What a badass, legendary status. Russell says, guess someone's been turning the frogs gay. Ghostly says, yeah, but we've been doing to them ducks. Because Russell drives a Jeep. You guys are so funny. Everybody needs to join the website. You need to go get yourself a membership. jeffmaclive.com is the place to be. Either way, moving forward here, like I said, daughter of GOP governor candidate has been fatally stabbed. This is a pretty crazy story. I thought it was a hit or random. They think it was her husband, which is kind of classic if you think about it. Hit that like button and let's get into this.
About 10:31 now here in New York. Got a shocking development in the race for Minnesota governor. The Republican candidate there abruptly suspending his campaign. His 22-year-old daughter has been stabbed to death. Mike Tobin's got the details, Midwest Bureau, and this is tragic. Mike, hello.
Yeah, it's a violent tragedy impacting the Minnesota governor's race. The daughter of one of the Republican candidates, as you mentioned there, Bill, Dr. Jeff Johnson, has been stabbed to death. On Saturday night, St. Cloud police responded to a medical emergency at an apartment to the south of St. Cloud. That is where they found 22-year-old Hallie Marie Tobler dead on the scene from stab wounds. We've got a number of photographs of Tobler from social media. They include pictures with her father and her husband. Her 23-year-old husband was found with critical and apparently self-inflicted injuries. According to reports, he is still hospitalized but in the custody of St. Cloud police. Police believe that he is responsible for the death of Hallie Marie Tobler. At last report, that husband had not been charged and therefore is not named. Now, the Republican Party of Minnesota put out a statement that Dr. Jeff Johnson is now suspended suspending his campaign for governor. There are no words that can express the sorrow we feel for Jeff and his family. The loss of a child is unimaginable, and our thoughts and prayers are with them as they grieve in this devastating tragedy. Now, the field of candidates for the Republican nomination of governor is crowded. Jeff Johnson was not in the front of the pack. Lisa Demuth, candidate for governor and Minnesota Speaker of the House, extended her prayers for the Johnson family.
Tough stuff, and we'll look for answers. Mike Tobin, thank you in Chicago.
Okay. Like I said, pretty crazy story there. They're saying that this Republican candidate suspends his campaign after his 22-year-old daughter was stabbed to death. They think it was done by her husband, and he's currently in critical condition with what they believe is self-inflicted wounds. Crazy. He's got to suspend the whole campaign because their marriage is falling apart in the worst kind of way. It's no good. No good. Just terrible for that family. Next up, judge sets Tuesday deadline to unseal warrant for FBI raid at Fulton County's election hub. This is really interesting because they're on full display. They are basically saying that the normies don't know what's going on. The general public does not understand why ballots and voter information has been seized by the FBI at Fulton County. Anybody who's been a hooligan since 2020 knows exactly why this is happening, because we've been covering it. We covered all the stuff. I mean, we went through hardcore censorship because of this bullshit. And so, like, oh man, I hope this doesn't happen. I don't know if you guys can hear this, but that dinging sound is the fire alarm for the entire building. I pray to God that doesn't go off, because if it does, we're going to have to stop the live. It's so loud you can't even think. I pray to God that's not what's about to happen, because it's only happened once in like the 9 years I've lived here, and it's not good. It's not good at all. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully not. It better shut the hell up. Anyways, the normies are basically confused by why this is happening. Why would the Fed boys be out here raiding stuff about the 2020 election? Now, of course, the Democrats are taking advantage of the situation. They're saying that this is President Trump interfering with future elections by messing with the 2020 ballots, which doesn't make any sense. But like I said, they're taking their opportunity here. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about this this GOP candidate's daughter being stabbed to death, and now he has to suspend his campaign. Guess stay through the fire, you will be immortalized. It's not that there's a fire. One time, there's like 8 buildings around here, but apparently the fire system's all connected. One day, their power went out, and something about the way that it happened set off all the fire alarms. And it was cold like it is now, and everybody's standing outside, pissy, not knowing what's going on, no fire. We had to be out there for like an hour and a half while they tried to figure out how to shut down the fire alarm system. And they go through management like crazy. Like every 3 months we got new management, because they take tenants and they convert them into managers by reducing their rent, basically. And so anytime something important happens, nobody knows what to do. So we just sit here while the buildings ring, and they ring so loud, it makes you like, it makes your teeth hurt. It's so damn loud. I wouldn't be able to sustain it. I'd have to shut it down. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Ghostly CIA hit. It could be. It could be. Russell, that's horrible. Yeah, it is horrible. Ghostly, no matter the real cause, I can imagine the man's grief. Yeah, that would be awful. That would be awful to have to endure. What's up, Metal? Happy freedom to you. What's wrong with my button? Here we go. Kevin, you've eaten so many hot peppers, you're probably fireproof. Probably. Fire retardant. I gotta enunciate because YouTube and Twitch is watching. Simple misunderstanding turns into a strike. Tony Brez, happy freedom to you. Space Baby chirps? No, it's not a chirp. It's like a school bell. It's like a ding, but it's loud. It's piercing loud. I don't know. Hopefully it don't go off. What's up, Magic Moon? Happy freedom to you. Oh, the troll. I don't know if that person was trolling or not, but we can't have people doing self-promotion and all that kind of crap. I do lots of good things for people. I try very hard. I'm not going to have people come in here and be like, oh, come follow me and dirk. No. You want that shit, you got to go through me. What's up, Keep It Salty? Happy freedom to you. Colty, what'd you say? What'd you do? Scrolling. Oh, I see what you're saying, Colty. What's up, Sergeant Tripod? Happy freedom to you. Space Baby, you gonna get a hat? Hell yeah. Cass, they were trolling. Thank you for letting me know, Cass. Oh, yeah, Colty. I see what you're saying. Rich, they have to prove and show it to him how much they cheat. Dead man voting, yeah. Well, I'm very interested to see what they've retrieved from the election hub there, and I am waiting for the reveal, because this video we're about to watch is about them talking about the warrant, and I don't know what kind of details are going to be in the warrant, but they've already seized the records, and so they have to analyze everything, and when they're done, I'm very interested to see what they present to the public. I'm sure it's going to be chopped. It's not going to be, you know, full transparency. They never do. There's no real full transparency from the government. But I hope they at least inform the general public about what actually happened in the 2020 election, because we sat through hours and hours and hours of hearings while they provided evidence. And then now, oh, it just happened twice in a row. Don't do this. Don't do this. This stupid fire alarm. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but somebody needs to pull their head out of their ass and stop this from happening. Bee's Knees, the house I bought from the 1960s had the old school smoke detector bell alarms. Loud is an understatement. Yeah, Bee's Knees. It's like, I don't know what, it's piercing. Audrey, you think Fannie's going to be charged with crimes because Trump pressured his VP to overturn the election results? No, you're a tard. You're a straight fucking tard. I'm not even reading the rest of that bullshit. You can sit here and learn some shit, though. Fucking idiot. Hawk, don't you want to take a minute to find out if there's a fire? If there was a fire, our smoke detector, like the smoke detectors would go off. If there was a fire in somebody's apartment, I would hear their smoke detector going off. Hearing that ding sound, that's, I don't even know what it's connected to. As far as I know, it's connected to a pole thing, like what's at a school, right? Like, remember that Democrat pulled that fire alarm at I think it might have been on Capitol Hill, because they didn't want to complete the meeting. Things weren't going the way they wanted to. They were negotiating something, and that black dude walked out in the hallway and pulled the fire alarm and then walked out of the building. And they were like, oh, you're interfering with a negotiation. He was like, no, I didn't know that was a fire alarm. I thought it opened the door. But then it came out that he was actually like a principal at a school for 2 years, 3 years. So obviously he can identify a fire alarm. It's a box like that. And so if there's a dinging sound, that means somebody actually pulled it. But I live with a bunch of old ass people, and it's me and one other guy up here because the other apartments are empty. So I'm thinking it has something to do with the building over there. We'll see. We'll see. Bee's Knees, so sad, yeah. What is this? Hopefully I can show this. I don't know. Fucking platforms are soft. Now it's time for Lefties Losing It. Yeah, well, you know, the show must go on. The show must go on. Either way, let's move forward here. Like I said, judge sets Tuesday deadline to unseal warrant for FBI raid on Fulton County election hub. Come on, come on. There we go. Hit that like button and let's get into this.
Well, by this time tomorrow, we should have a much clearer picture of why the FBI raided the elections hub in Fulton County. The exact reason for last month's stunning raid It's still a bit of a mystery. Atlanta News First political reporter Doug Reardon is live outside the Fulton County Government Complex in downtown Atlanta. And Doug, a judge ordered the release of crucial documents in this case.
That's right, Tracy. A judge appointed by Donald Trump, no less. He set the release for that by close of business tomorrow, that full FBI search warrant. It should give us the exact legal reason behind their being there about a couple weeks ago, and also should tell us a whole lot more about how and why they were able to make off with every single original ballot in Fulton County's 2020 election. A search warrant, the basis for last month's stunning federal raid at Fulton's elections headquarters, is set to be released by 5 p.m. this Tuesday. It's sure to provide more insight into how and why the FBI was able to seize every ballot from the county's 2020 election.
That information is a snapshot into the strategy behind this incoming prosecution, or what we assume is going to be a prosecution involving the 2020 election here in Fulton County.
Attorney Josh Schiffer says judges may keep search warrants sealed to avoid tipping off the targets of investigations. But the warrant has been served now to much public fallout. In the legal order, federal judge J.P. Boulay wrote that even the Department of Justice, quote, does not oppose the unsealing of the search warrant affidavit and any other papers associated with the warrant.
It's good to see that we're going to get some transparency. We deserve transparency in all of our voting.
At the Capitol Monday, Georgia Congressman Mike Collins applauded the raid and said he was looking forward to the release of the FBI warrant. Fellow congressional Republican Buddy Carter agreed.
I'm excited. I'm excited that this is taking place because people deserve the truth. And for too long, this has gone on without us really knowing what has happened.
Georgia Senator John Ossoff, defending his seat for both Collins and Carter, said at a weekend rally that the raid was less about the 2020 results and more about intimidating counties and voters ahead of the upcoming midterms.
And yes, they are laying the groundwork for mischief in the upcoming elections. And as a result, we are going to mobilize the biggest and most unstoppable turnout in state history.
And in a statement to Atlanta News First, Fulton County Chairman Rob Pitt said he was, quote, pleased with the release of the full FBI warrant, calling it a matter of public interest. Again, that will be by 5 p.m. tomorrow. So we're under 24 hours. From downtown Atlanta, Doug Reardon, Atlanta News First.
The Fulton elections raid is one of our...
Okay. So like I said, they're really showing that normies are confused. They have no idea what's going on. Why would they be able to do this? Now, we've covered 2 videos already where the Democrats are going out there saying that this is President Trump interfering with elections and that this is symptoms of what's going to happen for the midterms and maybe even the next primary. But I don't understand the disconnect. How would seizing 2020 records have anything to do with 2026 or 2028? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. So why would they do this? Like, no, not why would they do this. Why would they say it like that without any actual connect? And it, like I said before, it's because they are dependent on the public being stupid. If the public is dumb enough, then go out there and go, Trump stole the midterms. We ain't even gone through the midterms yet. We've already seen Democrats go out there and say that ICE is intimidating voters. There ain't nobody even voting yet. But ICE is intimidating voters? That doesn't make any sense. This shit doesn't make any sense. And it's because they're scared. They're scared because if Fulton County gets proved to have inaccuracies from the 2020 election, this can open up probable cause to then go through and seize other records from other states like Michigan. Go back to Arizona, right? They had an audit. I said this last time. They had an audit in Arizona. They proved that the election was inaccurate. And all the blue team had to say about it was, ha ha ha, Biden got more votes than you originally thought. Well, idiot, stop beating your chest and trying to bite your ear and use your little brain cells for a second here and think about it. That's wrong. It doesn't matter who won or didn't won or whatever. The point is that they lied to us about the numbers, that they fudged those numbers in the election, but they couldn't do that. They were unable to do that. They had to pull their boyfriend out from inside of them and think real hard, and they can't do that. They are incapable of critical thinking. So here we are in a situation where you got normies who are sitting there like, Why are they seizing records? You got blue team like, oh, they're stealing the future elections. And that's why I said before we played the video, I am very interested for them to show us their findings. Tell us what happened. Tell the general public what happened in the 2020 election, because it has been a long time coming. Now, I'm not getting my hopes up too high, because I know there's no real transparency, there's no justice, and Democrats never go to jail. Fucking elected officials in general never go to jail. And so we'll see how it goes. But what I would really love is to see the normies wake the hell up a little bit here, and we'll see how it goes. Either way, next up we get the last little bit of the news. It is lefties losing it. Today it's titled Andrew Schultz has lost the plot. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about the normies being really, really confused on why the Fed boys showed up and seized 2020 records and ballots. Guess 17,432 votes for the same candidate seems to be missing. Yeah, exactly. Well, and they did the same thing to Carrie Lake. They printed ballots in Arizona that were not formatted correctly, so then the ballot machines couldn't read the ballots. And then they admitted it during her court hearing, and then they just said, oh well, they said it all out loud, and they were like, oh well, she still lost. And that was it. That was the end of it. And then if you talk to anybody who votes blue, they're like, well, she lost. Well, why'd she lose? Well, CNN told me to think this way. That's too bad. And then you see these people got kids, and you start thinking like, they can't take care of kids because they can't even take care of themselves. They're being brainwashed by the internet. So I feel bad for their kids, but that's all right. Ghostly found this flamboyant leftist I work with is a full-blown Nazi. Definitely gonna record his pro-Hitler rant, take it to HR. You should, Ghostly. Shouldn't have to put up with that crap. Those Nazis out there. Guess I like the boobs, not the dress. Words to live by. Russell, never trust a fat man wearing orange glasses. I'll take that into consideration. Metal. Barron Trump, 2032. There's a lot of people waiting on Barron. Space Baby, water pipe just explodes all the time. Don't worry about it, it's fine. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the water main burst, and then they were pulling ballots from underneath the tables. Like, what is that? Or the women that were pulling the ballots from underneath the tabulation machines and then feeding them back through the top. And that's what Rudy Giuliani lost half his wealth over, is they have these people on camera passing USB sticks, and they turned around and said that it was like defamation or something like that. It was false accusations of interfering with an election. And then they took them to court and won. And they're on camera doing it. And they just, And the same thing with court. They're like, oh, well, if the 2020 election was stolen, then somebody would do something about it. No, they won't. That's why people are mad, because they won't. And even the Supreme Court was supposed to take on the case. They threw it out. They didn't even have a day in court. So no, it hasn't been gone after. I understand why the normies are confused. I'm just irritated by it. Cass, Carrie Lake was screwed over entirely. Yeah, in front of everybody, and nobody cares. Nobody cares. At least, normies and blue team don't care. Blue team will live in their own filth if you let them. Air, talking about dead people voting. Happened a lot in 2020. What's up, David? Happy freedom to you. If they prove that Trump won 2020, does he get another term for free? More importantly, will Sportsbet pay me? Well, I hope they pay you. I know that. You know what? You know how dirty the Democrats are? If they prove that Trump actually won the 2020 election, then they're going to try and pull him out of office right now. They're going to say, he's got a third term. That ain't right. We need to pull him down. You don't expect a sorry. Don't do that. Don't expect a sorry. It ain't going to happen. Space Baby, I saw it live, election fraud in real life. Yep. Cass, so let's send all the blue team to live in their blue cities of squalor, filthy mofos. The problem is they have kids, and their kids move into other states, and they turn big cities into blue cities, and it hurts everybody. Like if you look at like Portland and stuff, that's a waste. Oh God, that dinging is gonna drive me nuts. They better stop that shit. Yeah, it's not good. So like Portland has turned into a blue shithole, and everybody knows that. But now these people have kids, and their kids move into neighboring cities and stuff, and now you got radicals moving into your town because Portland or wherever, doesn't have enough room for them, or maybe it's cheaper to live where you live. Who knows? But then you end up living with these people, you end up working with these people, you end up in school with these people, and it sucks. There's nothing more dangerous than dumb people. There just isn't. Dumb people and scared people, they're the worst to be around because they are dangerous. I don't know what that means, meta. I don't know what meta thinking is. It's just because the way your name is. It's just the way it is. What's really interesting is reading your guys' names for so long that I start to understand your personality, at least in the chat, and then when you change your name, that just goes right out the window. I don't know why. It's something about the way my brain catalogs your guys' names. If you change your name, I don't know who you are anymore. I don't know why it's like that. It's always been that way. What's up, Hate Me? Happy freedom to you. The fraud meme with the ballot count lines, yeah. See, and all that stuff's about to come back. All that 2020 stuff is about to come back. What is your name? Nicholas. There may also have been a leak warning Georgia that the raid was coming. Oh, I believe it. I totally believe it. Nick, elections aren't won, they're bought. Yeah. To a certain degree, it's true. If they're inaccurate, then it doesn't even matter. They fudge the numbers any way they want to. What's up, Mr. Lynn? Happy freedom to you. Hawk. I had a huge argument with my... What is that? Lieutenant governor? No, I don't know what that is. Governor of Vermont. Because he said criminal illegal aliens were voting 5 years ago. Yeah. We covered a state that was doing the same thing. They were either going to court or they were being sued or something like that because they pulled illegals off the voter rolls, and somebody else didn't want that to happen. And they were like, well, illegals can't vote. And they were like, well, they already did. We got to count it. No, that's not how that works. They had detected that there was illegals voted, and they removed it from the voter rolls to make the count more accurate. And then everybody got mad. And it's like, nah, that's how bad it is. It was so bad that you would get striked on YouTube for talking about this stuff back in 2020. We couldn't even say anything about elections. I can't remember what the trade-off was. There was some trade-off that happened. It was saying you could talk about the elections, but I think, oh, that's what it was. YouTube changed their community guidelines so you could start talking about the 2020 election, but you could not talk about Biden being old, and you could not talk about presidential candidates being too old. That was the trade-off. It literally said it right in their community guidelines. You can now talk about this, but you cannot talk about this. And it's because we were all laughing at old man Walter until it got so bad that it was just obvious elder abuse, and then we kind of laid off because it's not funny after a certain point. You're watching his wife drag him around and abuse him and make him get on stage and sing and dance and sound like a crazy person because he's losing his marbles. It just wasn't funny after a while, but YouTube made it against community guidelines to even talk about it. Now Trump's up there and they're like, oh, Trump's losing his cognitive ability. Like, oh yeah? That's because for 4 years we weren't allowed to talk about Biden, or else you get a strike on YouTube. Bullshit. Either way, we got lefties losing it coming up, but first I want to remind you, hooligans, really quick, that our friend Larry could really use your help. Larry's in need of a kidney transplant. He's recently been in and out of the hospital. He's got a lot going on. We put together a page for him over on the website. It's got his story, links, details, and he even made a GoFundMe. If there's any way you can help our friend Larry, please go check out his page over on the website. All right, hooligans, what color do you think Rita is wearing today? We'll see. A couple of you were right yesterday, more than usual. So let's see. Zero, happy freedom to you. I'm glad you made it home safe. Gassam says, bright yellow jacket. see-through undershirt, no bra, no unders, and the wait a minute. Oh, and the unders say "Get some J" on them, and they have a smile. It has lips, doesn't it? Well, then it can smile. Anyways, Russell saying blue. Holy, you're on it today. You guys be getting all these complicated names and stuff. Hold on. Turbo, happy freedom to you. Turbo saying blue. Oh, God, the bell. Just leave me alone, fucking dingling bell. Cass saying red. Cass, were you here yesterday? She was wearing red yesterday, I'm pretty sure. Totally care, sunflower yellow. Stop dinging at me. Somebody's going to get punched in the face. Rip Dog saying chartreuse. I don't know what color that is. I was lucky to read that. That's a good one, Rip Dog. Watchman saying yellow. Colty saying royal blue. Dutton saying mauve. Courtly yellow. Kevin yellow. Wrench red. Rappy red. Sergeant No saying purple. TV green saying green. Let me see. Wrench, you wish. Appeal to Heaven saying red. What are you doing? You changing your mind? Appeal to Heaven saying yellow. You guys can't cheat, okay? You can't go look it up. Let's see. Meta saying topaz. Sandra saying red. Mr. Lynn is saying blue. Hate me. Shiny as always. Yeah, I be glistening. Like a vampire on Twilight. Nick is saying orange. I want to say blue, but orange. Trump color. Russell. Oh, I'll remind you. I already wrote the reminder down. Zero is saying purple. Tony Red is saying mustard. Yeah, Cass, you missed it. You should have showed up yesterday. She was actually in red. We got everybody. Snooks. Black thong bikini. I hope you're right, Snooks. I hope you're right. I feel to have him flaming color red, yellow, orange. She's a Super Saiyan. All right. Well, the big reveal here. Bam. Now, what color is that? You guys tell me. Inform me. Now, you know I'd say yellow, but I'm always wrong. So what is that? Is that gold? Is it mustard? Is it toenail fungus? What color is that? Can you let me know? Is it earwax? Klaus Daniels, what color is this? Oh, okay. Well, he's probably right. I'm never right. Either way, let's get into this. Hit that like button. Let's get this rolling.
Time for Lefties Losing It. And we really need to check in on the ladies of The View. It's been too long and I've missed the weapon-grade hate and bile masquerading as tolerance and considered analysis. Here is Sunny Hostin before the Super Bowl claiming that if you don't love Bad Bunny and if perhaps you think there may be some better options for the Super Bowl halftime show, well, you're racist.
And so Bad Bunny, while he speaks Spanish, as Anna does, as I do, we're all Americans. It is so very racist what is happening in this country about Bad Bunny. Let's just call a thing a thing. Let's call a thing a thing. It's just racism.
And after the rather underwhelming performance that the bulk of the audience did not even understand and arguably did not enjoy, we had Sunny Hostin with this hot take about Bad Bunny.
Understand or speak Spanish to feel the joy and to feel the unity and the message of inclusivity.
Staying with The View, and they really do have a talent for finding guests that are even crazier than the host. And this next dude fits the bill. Kentucky Democrat Governor Andy Beshear, who claims it is his Christian faith that makes him promote kids having access to trans treatments.
We rarely talk about the why. People want to know what drives us, especially in a world with social media where everyone's looking for the next authentic thing. For me, that's my faith. Most of the decisions I make are based on that golden rule that says we love our neighbor as ourselves, and that parable of the Good Samaritan that says everyone is our neighbor. And so when I've taken actions like vetoing the nastiest piece of anti-LGBTQ legislation that ever came through my state, I described it in those terms. I said my faith teaches me that all children are children of God. And I didn't want people picking on those kids.
Sweet baby Jesus. They are not picking on these kids, you absolute muppet. They are protecting them. Read the research, Andy. You are complicit in inflicting irreversible harm on confused kids And using your faith as an excuse is frankly a little sick. Now, to be clear, the nastiest piece of anti-LGBTQ legislation, as Governor Beshear calls it, this is what it does. It bans so-called gender-affirming care for minors. That's irreversible treatments, including surgeries. Keeps boys out of girls' restrooms and requires schools to tell parents if their child is experiencing gender dysphoria. That's what he calls the nastiest piece of anti-LGBTQ legislation. Now, the left, including members of The View, are very alarmed at the hundreds of jobs being slashed at the Washington Post, which is a propaganda outlet these days for the Democrats. Yes, the left are very agitated, but it wasn't long ago when the ladies of The View were urging Washington Post readers to cancel their subscriptions.
So far, 200,000 people have canceled their Washington Post subscription over the decision to block the editorial board from endorsing Vice President Harris.
Can I send a message to Jeff Bezos? And I will say, in this election, we're normalizing a bigoted, fascist, racist. These opinions matter even more. Go ahead. It matters more.
Oh, what short memories they have. Of course, the editorial board not endorsing Kamala Harris meant nothing, because everything that pumped out is biased anti-Trump and anti-Republican. Now, this lefty losing it is genuinely disappointing, because Andrew Schultz is funny and clever, well, mostly clever. Alas, he fell for all the misinfo and BS pushed by the activist class. He might as well dye his hair green and add pronouns to his bio. He has lost the plot.
But I will say that this was a breaking point for me in the way that the administration responded to it. Like, I didn't think what's happening right now with ICE could happen in America. I genuinely did not think that was possible. I thought our institution, I thought the Constitution would hold up. When I see it and then immediately defend it, I start to go, we gotta be very loud about this. Like, it all of a sudden becomes not like liberal catastrophic thinking. It starts to become very reasonable, nuanced criticism of the administration. They have just made the most far left critiques of the Trump administration. Their reaction to this has just justified all of them.
No, they have not, Andrew. Dear me. He has obviously given in to all the bullying from the Karens online. But we still have funny comics who have not been bullied by the Karen Brigade, and they're not soy boys, and Steve Byrne is among them. Here he mocks the ill-informed wokery that we are seeing at the Winter Olympics.
I would love to enjoy the Winter Olympics from Milan, but I can't, knowing that in 222 BC, the Romans stole that land from the Celtics.
Every now and then, the hard left media surprise you by putting to air something that is actually insightful, rational, and balanced. I guess even a broken clock is right twice a day, and MSNBC were right when they featured journalist Anand Giridharadas, who had this to say about the latest revelations in the Epstein files.
Sets of emails. This is from Catherine Rumler, who worked as Barack Obama's White House counsel, a Democratic administration, White House counsel, lawyer representing the American presidency. Now, in the way that is normal in American life, she's the chief lawyer for Goldman Sachs.
Yeah. Wow.
And they're trading advice. She's getting his advice on, should I become attorney general? She's taking the advice of a convicted sex offender on should I accept Barack Obama's potential offer to be attorney general. And he's telling her, she's giving him advice about his situations in life. And in this very striking scene, she describes driving up to New York, and she says, I will stop at a rest stop at some point in New Jersey on my way up to New York, and I will see, no doubt, all these people who are 100 pounds overweight, and I will be shocked by it, and I will be moved to never eat another morsel of food in my life so that I never become like them. I just want to say to people watching this, this is what people in that class think about you. You don't normally get a glimpse. You see them on TV. You see them on their curated social media that someone else is doing for them. These emails are a glimpse of how people in this Epstein class feel about you. They feel you're a slob at a rest stop that they unfortunately have to stop at to get gas.
Let's bring in Sky News contributor Kosha Gate.
Okay. Well, that's lefties losing their marbles there. And that does wrap up the news. We are going to get into the fun stuff. We're going to be opening today's drawer of the Advent Calendar sent by Tori Wayne. And we got an unboxing today because Courtly sent me something and we're going to figure it out. And we got our 2 funny videos of the day. First one was provided by Stoner and it's titled, That's Funny. And our official funny video of the day was provided by Colty and it's titled, Blue Collar Jobs. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about lefties losing their marbles. Russell, I defend the Constitution, kick the illegals out. Yep, I agree. Snook Sunny Ho. I know. She's awful. And I think Bad Bunny is a Canadian. I don't think he's from here. So they're like, well, he's an American. No, I don't think so. I mean, maybe he migrated. I don't know. But as far as I know, he's from Canada. Cass, so sadly, he dyed his hair this color. Yeah, he thought he was being cool. He's like Middle Eastern Guy Ferrari or whatever his name is. Gay Ferrari? I don't know his name. You know who I'm talking about. I think he makes food or something like that. He used to be on MTV all the time. Is MTV still a thing? I haven't had cable since I was like 15 years old. Rock of Love was on TV last time I saw cable. That's the only reason I know who... I can't even think of his name is now. Snooks is bringing him up in the voice chat. Is it Brett Michaels? I can't think of what his name is. Maybe it's something else. I don't know. Snooks had me look up a song or something like that in the voice chat, and I was like, oh, it's the guy from Rock of Love. What's up, Sarans? Happy freedom to you. Sauron's mouth. Very nice. What's up, Hat the Cat? Happy freedom to you. Corley. Yeah, but he's from Canada. He was at least born in Canada or something. He has some connection to Canada. I don't know. Everybody keeps saying he's from Puerto Rico. I swear to God, I was seeing a bunch of stuff saying he's from Canada and that people need to stop calling him an American. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't try to learn that much about shapeshifters. They have a tendency to smoke themselves, so you know there's no point in putting any eggs in their basket. What's up, Lee Bart? Happy freedom to you. You guys saying it's all mustard over here? That's what she had on, that mustard. Space baby. Bad Bunny is a manufactured psyop. Yeah. Well, and like I was saying, Monday, is that yesterday? What day is it? Wednesday? No, it's Tuesday. Yeah, yesterday I was saying like good publicity and bad publicity is all good publicity. And so even though everybody's saying about how bad he is, he just became triple, quadruple famous because of this stuff. Because even if you don't like him, you still had to go look him up. And then that deals with his algorithm. So now his music is going to do better and his social media is going to do better. And same thing with controversy. Like if you go on X and you look at Democrat accounts, like go look at Hyena Harris. Every single comment below her shit, or it doesn't matter what the post is, it's all hate comments. But if all those people didn't do that, she wouldn't have 50, 60, 80,000 comments underneath her videos. That's what's boosting it. That's why rage baiting is so popular right now. Because everybody wants to correct everybody. So you're better off rage baiting people for engagement than you are trying to inform people. Because people are so conflicting. People like to be combative. And so I swear the Democrats gain popularity because of that. And I think that's why they have such terrible policies. Is that it boosts it. It gives them all that damn attention. You got some people who believe it. Just like there's somebody out there who must like Bad Bunny's music. Somebody must like that shit. The majority of the public doesn't seem to like to. But they're going to get so much publicity out of hate. And it's just the way it is. Either way, let's get into the fun stuff. Like I said, we're going to be opening today's drawer of the Advent Calendar sent by Tori Wayne. And then we got this unboxing we're going to do. And then we got our 2 funny videos of the day. But before we get into this, I want to remind you, hooligans, really quick. If you'd like to support the live to keep us running, you're welcome to use the links in the video description. We have PayPal, Cash App, Stripe, Zelle, Venmo, Locals, Buy Me a Coffee. You can send something to the P.O. Box, or you can even send crypto. What flavor hot sauce are we getting today from the Advent Calendar sent by Tori Wayne? Now we're getting down to it. 6 left. Is that right? Yeah, 6 left. And we got one more advent calendar, but I added a whole bunch of stuff to the wish list. If you guys want to keep the fun going. Now let's, oh, we got a green one today. Let's see which one we got. That's the darkest green sauce I think I've ever had. Let me put this back. Otherwise Klaus will get into it. And we can't have that. He's just a 4-year-old boy. Now today we got sweet jalapeno. And it's gonna burn my biscuits here. Look how dark it is. It's so dark. You don't have to try it. Squawking at me. Sounding the alarm. It's almost time, isn't it? Yeah, slow blinking me. You're so funny. God, he's so funny. So you're sweet talking me for some treats. They're right. This ain't for you, bud. You don't want any part of this. He thinks this is for him. It's not. Come on now. Some of these I can open right up. The other ones, they super glued it shut. Don't fight me, you piece of shit. I just want to put you in my mouth. Are you helping? You're a good little baby, you know that? You're a good boy. I know, you're a good boy. Go put yourself in the bowl. We ain't done yet. I am getting this open. It's fighting me. It's fighting me. Yeah, that's okay. It's, I don't know. It's not gonna be that bad. Yesterday's sauce was ridiculously hot. That was something habanero. I've never had a hot sauce hit me in my sinuses like that before. It was uppercut right to the roof of my mouth. Once again, this is sweet jalapeno. It looks like baby diarrhea, but that's okay. Are you joking? You go lay down. You want some hot sauce? I'll give it to you. Cheers, hooligans. It's a little hot. A little bit. Just a little bit. It's not really that bad though. It's actually got a nice green flavor to it. Almost like cilantro or like the white part of green peppers, bell peppers. It's actually really good. It is not too spicy, and I'm making chili right after the live. No beans. I don't put beans in my chili. I'm not like that. I don't like it. No beans, but I might be putting some of that hot sauce. It's all right. Thank you, Tori Wayne. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Let's do this unboxing. Like I said, Courtly sent me something. What we get, Klaus Daniels? Oh man, why'd you package it like that? Look at this. Does this not look suspicious? This looks suspicious as shit. Like, I'm sure it's for safety purposes, but if they actually scan this through the, x-ray, I'm surprised it didn't get flagged. If you guys weren't so good to me, seeing this would make me a little concerned. Okay, now if I do explode or whatever, just know I love you, hooligans, and I wouldn't be the person I am without you. So let's see what's in the box. I feel like Brad Pitt. Okay, we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way, otherwise I'm gonna have problems. Oh, there's two. There's two. What do we got here? There we go. Well, we're gonna set this right here. What do we got? What does it say? Plum? I don't know what that word is. Is it plum steak sauce? And what is this? Courtly, you're gonna tell me what this says. Are they the same? I can't tell. I think it says plum steak sauce. But we're gonna have to try this because I don't know what that is. So we gotta try some of this. So let me show you. This is what it looks like. Let's get this nice color to it. Yes. Now what I can't read is this. And you guys can't either because my camera won't focus. Because that's how life is. See, does that say plum steak sauce? I'm not sure. I can't read. That's that Michigan education system here. Crack that seal. This might go into the chili too. It's got a sweet smell to it. I don't know what a plum is. I think it's a fruit, like Klaus. It smells really good. Let's try a little of this. Now, I don't want to get it on my keyboard, but I do want you to see it. I want you to take a gander at this goodness here. Do you see this? Do you see this? It's the good stuff. Let me try this real quick. That's so good. Oh my goodness. It's sweet. A little tangy. It's got good seasoning. Real good. It's delicious. It is delicious. My goodness, Corley, what am I supposed to put this on? Because I could just drink this right out the jar. This is like a protein shake. Damn. That stuff is fantastic. Okay, I opened the green one. I gotta keep them separated so I know which one's open, which one's not. That's amazing. Thank you so much, Corley. I appreciate you. Holy moly donut shop. No, don't start changing the thermostat. You're going to figure out what dad's status is. All right. Thank you, Corley. Man, that's fantastic. I'm going to eat a ton of that after the live. Let's get into some funny videos, you hooligans. My mouth is still on fire.
Have you ever heard of
Yes. This first one's by Donnie. And it's titled, That's Funny.
Have you ever heard of my Nazi knock-knock joke, Louis?
No.
Knock-knock.
Who's there?
We will ask the questions!
That's funny. Getting into our official funny video of the day. This one was provided by Colty.
Dude, help me. Close
Hold on
it.
a
Hurry up.
second. Fighting me. Jalapeno sauce is biting me around the tip of my tongue. Like I said, this one was provided by Colty and it's titled Blue Collar Jobs.
Dude, help me. Close it. Hurry up. I am closing it, dumbass.
He's gonna be stuck in there all weekend. Hey, boss, what are you guys doing? We were just locking up. We're ready to get out of here. I left my iPad in there. Are you sure? Let me get it for you. No, seriously, I'll get it. No, you guys get out of here. You killed it this week. I'll see you on Monday. Okay, we'll see you Monday. Bro. Hey, boss. You think this is because they like me or they hate me? I don't know, buddy. I don't know.
Dude, help me.
That's how it goes. Well, hooligans, that is all the coffee I had for you guys today. I'm gonna grab this link really quick. I'm gonna drop it in all the chats. We're gonna read through. We got the Pledge of Allegiance coming up next, and then we're raiding out over on Rumble. What we got going on over here? Thank you so much, Patriot Dad, for that $2 donation over on Rumble. You're a badass. Thank you so much, Patriot Dad. Says he's the Donnie Darko bunny. Yes. Thank you so much, Patriot Dad. I appreciate you. You guys make me want to watch Donnie Darko. It's been a while. I might have to bust that out today. My lips is on fire. That sauce a little hot. What's up, Trent? Happy freedom to you. Is it homemade HP? What's HP? The plum sauce is homemade. The hot sauce is not. The hot sauce, God only knows where the hot sauce came from. It's from an advent calendar, so that stuff could have came from anywhere. But either way, there's the link where all of my links are listed. So if you'd like to make donations, join membership programs, or purchase any merch, would really appreciate it. All of your guys' contributions keep us running every day except for Sunday, because we gotta have a day to recharge those batteries. Definitely go join Discord. Discord is our free hooligan community. It's the best way to be notified every single time we go live. The hooligans are there keeping the conversation going 24/7, and we have 2 news boards to keep you up to date with everything going on around the world. So definitely go join Discord. If you're feeling real saucy, go join jeffmaclive.com. Over on the website, it is the best way to experience a live. Our built-in chat has more ability than any other platform. You can post memes and GIFs and custom emojis and links and all kinds of stuff right there while watching the live. You also have access to Hooligans Alley, which is our private social media area. You'll have access to the forums, the arcade, the Hooligan AI, and our advanced messaging system with the built-in group chats. So definitely go get yourself a membership for jeffmaclive.com. It's the home of the Hooligans. Like I said, we're going to read through really quick. And then we got the Pledge of Allegiance, and then we are raiding out over on Rumble. I'm sitting here looking for a link really quickly. Scroll too far back. It happens. What is this? Gosa, I didn't even see you post this news link. I'm gonna have to look into this. Marijuana compound may help prevent something. Hold on, bam. Help prevent dementia when paired with common drug. Well, that's some news. I'm gonna have to look into that. I see people asking about this hat, so I want to find the link so I can post it again. But I may not be able to. Would I not post it over here? Anyways. Do the thing. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. It happens. There we go. There we go. Just in case you guys missed the link for the hooligan hat, if you guys would like to get your own, here's the link. It's on the link list, but this will take you right to it, since I keep seeing people ask about it. I'm very curious to see what you guys are saying about this plum sauce, because I don't know what to eat it with, but I could literally just drink it right out of the jar. It's fantastic. Zero, define plum. Thoughtbot. The fruit and its tree. Yes, that was very helpful, Zero. I don't know what Thoughtbot was thinking. What is this? That's a plum? I don't know if I can show this to everybody else. I'm going to save that gift for later because that's something else. I wish I could share it to Rumble. The hooligans on Rumble deserve to see this plum gif. It's amazing. It's amazing. Zero, you think cilantro tastes like soap? That's interesting. I've never heard that before. I don't know what I think cilantro tastes like. It tastes good on authentic tacos. What's up, 10 Man? Happy Freedom? Plum sauce look like curry sauce? I don't know. I've never had curry sauce. It's really good though. That plum sauce is fantastic. Space Baby plum porn? It is. It is. And it's good. It's good. I wonder if I could post it on Discord. And that way it's fun for everyone. It's probably not on Discord. Because man, it looks explicit. Nobody on Discord is going to know what I'm doing. Plum. Oh, it is on there. Go join Discord. It's free. Go join it and go hit up the general chat and you can see what I'm talking about. You've never seen plums like this. That's what I told her. Hey, thanks for being with us, Rip Dog. Totally care plums have no hair. What a coincidence. Yes. David, all real human thinks cilantro tastes like soap. Are we talking about the same cilantro that they put on tacos? I don't think it tastes like soap. It tastes like a little bit like green onions, but not as overpowering. It just has like a fresh green flavor to it. I don't know why you guys are saying it tastes like soap. That's weird. It's weird. I know somebody else that don't like cilantro, but they just don't like the way it tastes. I've never heard it taste like soap though. Done. Did you see next month Discord is going to require age verification by ID or face scan? No. God, I hope that's not a real thing. I mean, you guys can all join the website. We do have free accounts on the website. You can only have access to the forums. I think that's it. If you have a free account over on jeffmaclive.com, I'm pretty sure all you have access to is the forums. For $10 here a month, you'll have access to everything. We have all kinds of stuff, and it's the best way to watch the live. That's interesting. Thank you for letting me know, Dutton. I'm going to have to look into that. Because it sucks because we left Gilded. I was trying to say this yesterday or Saturday. I couldn't think of what it was. We left Gilded. We left Discord because Discord was going to start cracking down on people for misinformation, which is a vague term that means that they'll ban you for whatever they feel like. And so we left Discord to go to Gilded, but then Gilded got bought by Roblox. And we all know about Roblox at this point. And that's why we left and went back to Discord. But when we went back to Discord, I built jeffmaclive.com. I've put thousands of dollars into it. I've put thousands of hours into it because I'm the only person developing the site. But nobody can come kick our tower over on the website. That's ours. It belongs to us. Even if they wanted to shut us down on the server, I would either change servers, which I've changed servers 3 times now just because I keep upgrading things. But I'm at the verge of building my own server. So we'll see. Quiet Part Podcast, thank you so much for raiding us. Let me grab your link really quick here so everybody can give you a follow. Holy, getting raided. Bam. Go follow the Quiet Part Podcast. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate you. Welcome, raiders. We're actually about to wrap this up in a little bit, but we got the Pledge of Allegiance, and we're going to be raiding out. So welcome, raiders. Hit that like button on your way in. And once again, thank you so much to the Quiet Part Podcast. Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate you. All right, reading through, and like I said, we got the pledge coming up. Zero, it's a DNA thing about cilantro. To certain cultures it tastes good, and to others it tastes like soap. That's really interesting. I just don't know why we're not on the same page. I want everyone to taste test it now, and we got to figure out who is who. Thank you so much for rating us. You're the man. You're the person. You are the person. Thank you so much. David, saying the quiet part out loud. That's right. That's right. Yeah, make sure you guys go follow them. My lips is burning. That hot sauce is good, but it's tingling. It's a little tingling. Cass, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Discord being for underage people? I don't know. Everybody uses Discord. I know they got a lot of censorship and stuff, but that's what I said. I built the website. I don't know what more I can do for everybody, you know. Discord's free. We have, like I said, we have free accounts over on jeffmaclive.com, but I don't know. Joel Care wearing the hat backwards just made Jeff 10 years younger. See, I feel like I look too cool though. I'm like too cool to cover the news like this. And you know, I was doing this earlier when I was setting up the live, and I was like, oh, I look like I got a yarmulke on. I was like, that's gonna make people leave. Either way. What's up, Neurodivergent? Happy freedom to you. Cass, for Discord, I think, I think it's for underage. Okay. I don't remember if I had to, well, that's how you verify your age though, isn't it, Cass? I don't know. I'll look into it, but thank you guys for letting me know. I'll look into the age verification thing. Absolutely, Neurodivergent. Tony Rez, Jeff Durst. That's right. Got to keep rolling. Oh, well, thank you, Cass. I really appreciate the compliment. Meta, going to follow up on that dumbass chick who let her baby fall out of the car. Same courthouse, so I can ask the clerk. Very nice, Meta. Very nice. You stay safe out there, and thank you for being with us, Meta. What's up, Lowender? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Tucson? Happy freedom to you. Canada versus Finland. Women's hockey game has been postponed 13 Finland players have the stomach flu. The game will be played on the 12th. Interesting. It sounds like corruption. Somebody was up to no good. Nucking Futz, plums are hydrated prunes. For real? I don't know why I didn't know that. Well, thank you for letting me know. HP is a British steak sauce. Oh, I didn't know that. You're just learning me all kinds of stuff. I did not know. I was unaware. Chicken chops, plum sauce with anything, chicken or stir fry. Really? Bee's knees, plum sauce with pork, beef, or chicken. Okay, but what about chili? Because I'm making chili. Add a little plum sauce? Maybe. How do I make that work? Can I add it to the chili? Or do I need to just plan something tomorrow for the steak sauce? I'm just going to be eating it out of the jar, honestly, but I'm going to make it look like I'm not doing that. Smile and wave. I'm going to read your comment out loud because you got an attitude and I'm going to shit on you afterwards, okay? Smile and Wave says, it's about time. Been posting the story about stabbing since yesterday. I thought it would have more traction, but the web seems drunk with Goo3's speculation. So, okay, one, your attitude fucking sucks, buddy. Your attitude sucks. Sucks ass. You should go to sleep and just never wake the fuck up, okay? This is the second time you came in my chat talking to me like I follow you. Like I give a fuck what you do in a day, bud. I don't, okay? I don't. I don't know who you are or who you think you are, but you making a post on the internet doesn't mean shit to me. What you could have done is you could have joined the Discord. You could have went and wrote me an email. You could have came to the website and wrote me right there. Let me know, hey, I think this is an important story and maybe you should cover it. But instead, you hop into the chat and you talk a bunch of shit like I should care about what you say. I fucking don't, bud. I don't. So the next time you come in my chat talking that sideways shit, you're getting fucking banned. This is the second time I made peace with you. Straighten yourself out. You look like shit. Anyways, what's up, Andrew? Happy freedom to you. Bee's knees. I wouldn't put plum sauce in chili, honestly. Well, thank you for your honesty. I appreciate it. Tomorrow, I think I'm going to have to do something special for the steak sauce. The plum sauce. What about roast? Could I put plum sauce on roast? Because I've been kind of craving roast, too. I could make a steak, I guess, right? And just put it right on there. That might be the way. Steak and vegetables. Yes, I think that's what we're going to do. I don't know. I'm excited about the plum sauce, though. I'll tell you that. All right, Snooks. I will check it out. All right, hooligans. Let's do the thing. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We did the thing. So we are right now over on Rumble, and unfortunately we have to shut down Twitch because it's against the community guidelines to show the raid over on Rumble because they tried to give us a strike over it. So now we have to shut down Twitch, and I'm sorry that their community guidelines suck ass. You're welcome to join us on another platform if you want to be a part of the raid. We are currently live on X, YouTube, Twitch, Kick, Rumble, and jeffmaclive.com. So go ahead and leave Twitch and join us for the raid. Otherwise, I'll see you Twitch hooligans tomorrow. Thank you guys for being here. Now, everybody else, you sit tight. We're shutting down Twitch. We're raiding out over on Rumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. And the signal has been cut. Let's go ahead and do the raid. Who are we raiding today? Hold on, I think we got a little something sitting over here. Thank you so much, Patriot Dad, for that $2 hair donation over on Rumble. I really appreciate you, Patriot Dad. Thank you so much for the support. It says cilantro tastes like soap to me. I believe you. I believe it. Now I have to go get some so I can really concentrate and focus and think, what does it taste like? Because I've only had it on tacos, and I think it accents corn shell tacos very nicely, but I'm going to have to try it. Thank you so much, Patriot Dad. All right, who we raiding? Who we raiding? Well, yesterday we raided Rotella. Today, could be Grim. Could be Grim. Grim just started. This is the way. We're going to raid Grim Hollywood because he's fantastic. I think we're good. Let's do it. Thank you, Bill Clay. I appreciate you being with us. Enjoy the rest of your night. All right, hooligans, let's get ready for this raid. Hit that like button as soon as you land. Let's get raiding.
Stupid. I was working on that in my head. Been working on that one. What the hell?
Corpus anima.
Mind. Mindfuck.
Vita.
Jeff. Big raid. Hang on, I got it. I just got raided by Jeff Maxwell.
Who?
Jeff Mack, the one and only.
Oh, hold on, hold on.
Incredible.
Welcome on in.
The one and only. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you very much. Happy freedom, everybody. Happy freedom.
Shut up.
Hey! Welcome in. I'm here with the Brat Pack, Jeff Mack. Good to see you. Holy smokes. We're here playing this brand new game called Yap Yap. It's a wizard game, and it uses our voices. Hello, everybody. Come. Happy freedom, baby. Come. I'm here with the Brat Pack. All these guys here. Plus Lee, plus Kalor. We're getting some games in with the community, with all the homies tonight, with all the homies. Thank you very much, Jeff Mack, for the raid. Jeff Mack, and now, anything you want to say, Frag? To all the hooligans? Yes. I can't see you, Frag. It's too dark around here.
Wow, that's crazy.
No, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it that way. No, it's just. No, I didn't mean it that way.
It's okay.
No, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it like that. It's dark in the hallway. I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like that.
You stay out there. You stay out there. You stay out there. No.
Oops.
No, you stay out there.
How late?
Stay out there.
Okay, fine, I'll stay. How late do I usually stream?
You stay over there.
Okay, I'll stay.
You stay.
Banished. I got banished.
You stay.
I'm staying, Frank. I'm staying.
You stay.
I'm staying.
What an ass that guy. Wolfie, I'll get you up in 200.
I'd stream normally till about 7 West Coast time, 10 East Coast time. I usually stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It's different. It's very sporadic. I'm not as pro as Jeff Mack, okay? And I'm like, boom on this, boom on that, boom on that. I don't know why he's booming, but we're, I appreciate you. Oh, Wilkie, you stay here with me, Wilkster. I'll keep you company. I'm saying hello. I'm spending some time with the hooligans. Huh? Okay. Be sure to say that. Frank's gonna try to resurrect Wilkie. These are my Brat Pack brothers, everybody. Their links are down below in the description. Drop them a follow. Oh, my bad.
Fantastic raid, you hooligans. Good stuff. I love Grim Hollywood. He's awesome. Him and Cat Dog and Rotella, Frag, and everybody, they're all awesome. Fantastic. All right. We're going to read through really quick, but we are wrapping her up. We'll be live again tomorrow with more Coffee with Hooligans. Ghostly Jeff's a boomer, confirmed. Yeah, see, I told you. I'm a boomer. I don't know how it happened. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, like Grim was saying. I know a few wizards. Look at you, Ghostly. I was trying not to say anything. They're all wizards over there. Dun, I said it was dark in the club once and it made people feel a certain way. Yeah, Dun, you gotta be careful of that kind of language around here. Yep, Grim got banned. He was banished to the outdoors. Hard life. Thank you, Rappy. I appreciate you being with us. Enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you, Too Old to Care. Thank you, Cass. Thank you, Tony Rez. Done. Gotta do some research. Does it taste like Dial, Dove, Dawn, dish soap? What kind of soap does it taste like? I'm not sure, Dutton. I'm not sure. Like I said, I've only felt like it complemented corn shell tacos, and so I'm just gonna have to eat some straight up cilantro and figure it out. I tried to grow cilantro once, and none of the seeds sprouted, and I don't know why that was. You guys saw my nice little basil plant over here. I'm gonna try some of that basil. Oh, and I was telling you guys that menthol cigarettes are banned here. I went to the vape store the other day and they had Newports. I was surprised because I thought they were banned here, but maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was just completely wrong. You guys, I was just trying to, I sometimes you got to correct people. You want the world to be a better place. That involves people being better. And if you let them know they're not being good enough, there's that opportunity that they just might be better. So, I don't know. Sometimes you got to do that. Luke Klaus, look at that good boy, okay? I know what it's like to raise the good ones, okay? I know what I'm doing here. Cat dad status. Giving that fatherly advice and whatnot. I miss clove cigarettes. They were nice here and there. I don't think I've ever heard of clove before. Ghostly cracking me up. Zero. Cilantro tastes like generic soap. I'm going to figure it out, but this also means that I have to eat soap. If you can't tell by my filthy hooligan mouth, I've never had to eat soap. And I mean, my grandma was old school. She was old school. I mean, she lived almost 100 years. Never rinsed my mouth out with soap. She whooped my ass with a switch a couple times, but never used the soap on me, though. Meta, what a compliment from Grim. Very cool. Yeah, I love Grim and them. They're all awesome. Bee's knees. Cilantro tastes like Italian parsley to me. I don't think I've ever had that either. You guys know I live under a rock, right? What's up, Mojo? Happy freedom to you. All right, hooligans. I think we're good to go. Like I said, we'll be live again tomorrow with more Coffee with Hooligans. I really appreciate all of you guys. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for helping me cover the news. And thank you for helping me make the news suck a little less. You guys are fantastic. Go out there and enjoy the rest of your day. Find yourself some good food, have fun, be safe, and stay warm. And I'm going to try and do the same. And like I said, make your way back to us tomorrow for more Coffee with Hooligans. Huge shout out to everyone that made donations, joined the membership programs, or purchased any merch. I really appreciate all of you hooligans, and I wouldn't be able to do any of this if it wasn't for you. So thank you so much for all your support, and I'll see you on the next live. Until then, stand tall, shine bright, and that's a wrap.